Hey fam, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to do a little bit for you. Let me turn so I can get some sun in my face. Well, snow on my face. So sorry about first the rattling. We actually put in a heater in our garage and it's super cold out here, but as you can tell, can't see any steam off my breath. But what I'm going to be doing today is I got to actually pull out. I'm going to be pulling out the CJ7. I got to get it out of the garage. I'm going to back in my Rubicon. I got to take the soft top off, and I'm going to be putting my my hard top back on it. That way I can leave it outside a little bit more, and it's warmer. As you can tell, it's winter. I normally keep my hard top on during the winter and the soft top during the summer. And it's going to be a little challenge because I procrastinated too long. And I normally have my doors off on my Jeep when I'm actually putting my hard top back on too. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but not too bad. It's my little makeshift pulley system that I did. But I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of that. But in the meantime, today I'm going to be filming with my Canon, which I have here. I have a new microphone on it, so I hope you guys hear me better. I'm sorry about the rattling up there. I'm also going to be filming with a GoPro 8 and a GoPro 7. All the links are going to be down below for my mic, my Canon, and my two GoPros. So look in the descriptions if you guys want to find a good bargain on them on Amazon. So in the meantime, let's get this pulled out and let's get my other one pulled in and let's get started. Oh, by the way, welcome to Jack to Jeep. All right, so let me adjust this. Whoop. All right, so the next thing we got to do is I got to take off this soft top of mine. Now I love my soft top. It is extremely versatile. It's made by Off-Road Heroes, and the dude's out of Canada, I know, but he makes them all by hand, and it's super versatile. And hopefully by me removing this, you guys are going to see how versatile it actually is, because I'll talk you guys a little bit through it. Alright, so with the soft top, this is the fastback I have on it. I also have another top up here, which makes it to where it actually comes down here and it'll come across. But in the meantime, it's super easy to take off. All I have to do is when I open the doors, unvelcro it from both of these channels here, pull it out from this main channel that goes across. The back section will roll back. The front section will roll up. The front section actually has two little snaps that you can snap it in, and you can leave it there when you're driving. So if you want your top off over your driver and your passenger, you can have that done. In the meantime, you can roll this back, and there's two little nuts. You can't see them because they're inside, but they're under here. They're right in here on both sides. This will just slide off, and I'll show you in a minute. And you just roll it up, and I actually put it under my back seat. And then you have the two tops off. Then you can always just take this. These are super easy to take off also. And you guys will see the whole process as I'm going here. Alright, so first things first, I know there's echo, I know the heater's running. I'm sorry for that, but you guys will see first how quick it is to just roll that front up. Meantime, I need a little coffee, it's cold in here. Sorry about the wobbling. I don't have you guys on a Osmo or anything, or gimbal. Woo! One side's done, now we're going to jump over. We're going to snap the other side, then we have some Allens that we got to pop out. We're going to take this bar off. There's another set of nuts back here that they bolt in also. Again, it is super easy. I'm also going to be taking this channel out. It just unscrews like you would a normal freedom panel. So. Alright, that's done. Now I just got to undo these two, take the channels off, take the back. Let's do the back real quick too while we're here. Just like that. Now I just roll it up. I normally put it under my back seat, but because it's winter, I'm running a little late on doing this, I'm just going to leave it in the garage. So again, this screws in just like your freedom panels. These are going to pop off once I take this back window out. It just unzips on both sides, and then I'll show you guys how I can do these sides. Alright, again guys, we just roll this back up. Normally I put this back under the back seat of my Jeep, but because it's winter I'm going to put it up here on the shelf. There we go, that's out of the way. Now we're going to take the back off. Now the back's a little different. You have these little metal channel that flips around into this triangular bar system. All right, just like that, back window's out. Again, roll it up. I'm not going to press on how tight I roll this because it's cold outside. I don't want to crack this plastic. You guys know how fragile or brittle that can be. To make it to where it's going to stay rolled up, I'm just going to throw a bungee around it just to, not tight, but just enough to where it doesn't unroll. Alright, 2 chunks down. Now we're going to take the fast back sides off now. Pretty easy. Again, it has a little channel. Just going to pull it out all the way around the Jeep on both sides. They're both individually stuck on there. Open the door. There's another little channel. You have to pull that plastic off. So here it is. You have these little plastic things. This section here in the back quarter, they go in under the lip that's already on your JK. Then it comes with a little vertical bar that this locks in and around. It has a little bracket that comes off and this just slides over it. Pop the zippers in and zip it down. It's pretty simple. All right, to the other side. Now the reason I'm struggling a little bit on this is actually because it's cold outside. If you were to do this during the summer and have this, when you first get it, I laid it outside on a nice day, about 70 degrees out, and let it lay there. The canopy, it stretches a little bit and it makes it more easy to work with, more pliable. So because I procrastinated and waited till winter, I'm struggling with it. There we go, popped out. Again, it's not that difficult, and it's actually being more difficult today because it is cold outside. So that just tells you how easy, how versatile this top can be. It actually comes tinted, which is nice. All right, so now that I have all the canopy off, I'm going to actually show you guys the frame system for this Off-Road Hero soft top, so you guys can kind of see what it entails. So in the beginning, when I got this, this actually had wing nuts back here, and I didn't like it because I can't fit I normally have this diabolical ink slipstream all the way on, and it's just really hard to get in there. So all I do is I have some ratchets and I put it in there, some ratchet wrenches. So this comes with it. So this is Velcro here, and under this channel right here all the way down is Velcro. So, and then this is the side panel. There's a little nut right here you take off. Then we're going to unbolt it here. Up front where the freedom panel bolts in, and then up in the very front there's another one. So 3 on each side, and the little wing nuts here that holds this vertical bar in place. And I will actually leave my best top sunshade on. I'll roll it up to the front so I put my freedom panels on, and I just kind of roll it up and tuck it out of the way in front. So otherwise I just leave that on year round. All right, let's get started with the frame system of this soft top. All right, so the bolt that goes in through these will actually stay on the little bracket that they're mounted to. There's just little holes though. You can see how you just pop it in. Sometimes it's a little bit of a problem So I like to hook one side and kind of push and then pull it on. So on it, I redid the hardware on it from what it originally came with. And the reason why is they put square heads on it before. And I didn't like that because even a little bit of wind or anything, it will eventually wear a hole in the top of your soft top. So I converted it to a round Allen wrench. Now on the back section I used two bigger washers just so it's easier to snug down, and on the front I used one on it. So in the meantime, put these back on, put them back on there, and go to the other side. Alright, so I got all the bolts and the hardware out on both sides. Now I'm going to hop in and take the other one out that's in that channel that goes where the freedom panels are. Alright, here it is. This is what that little plastic thing on the soft top pops into, the little channels. I use a nice washer. And then the nut. Put these away. This is the side section that I just took all the hardware off for, but you can tell there's only two holes. This is the rear one, this is for the freedom panel, same spot. There's another bracket that'll sit on here that has a hole in it, and that way it'll snug down to both of them. So anyway, let's get the other side section, put the hardware on it, and then I'll show you the front. Alright, here's the front section. There's the other set of holes, one on each side. When you put it on, this actually fits into the front window seal all the way across the top channel. That's probably the most trickiest part, putting all this on, is making sure there's no lips in there and you're not tearing it or anything else. So otherwise, yeah, it just rolls up, it stays right in front, kind of looks like a light bar sitting up there, but it snaps in. Doesn't make any sound. You would think the wind would get in here. It doesn't do it at all. So great product. Alright, so I have everything off of my Jeep. I got the hardware off, I got the soft top off, I have everything off, ready to put my hard top on. I am leaving my sunshade on it. I am going to adjust the front of it a little bit. That way I can put my freedom panels on. But in the meantime, I got to adjust the Jeep a little bit, pull it underneath, and then I'll give you guys a quick run through on my hoist system that I made for my hardtop. Now the cool thing is with this hoist, you can tell I'm not even close to being lined up, but it's alright because once I get it going down, I can just kind of shove it over a little bit and it'll pop right on. Alright guys, this is a basic boat winch kind of. It locks both ways though. As it going up, I am actually using 550 cord, believe it or not. I went up into the attic and anchored all those down. And I just use wall hooks. Where are they? Right there. I use wall hooks and bent them and made it to where they don't scratch my hardtop. Alright, the good thing about this hoist system is you don't have to line it up exactly. Just push it over a little bit as you're lowering it down. It should line up real well. I do have to open my spare just to clear my antenna for my CB. Now I make sure these hooks are undone, right here, all four of them. Alright, you probably saw me pulling down on the hook as I was cranking it in. The reason I did that is I do have a lot of cable over in my spool over there and I don't want it to be all loosey-goosey. So just like a winch, I try to keep it taut, and as it pulls up it'll keep it a little bit more wound in the spool. Alright fam, so real quick, one last thing. As you can tell, I had to roll up here's the roll right here, my sunshade, and I just reach my arms back up in there and clamp my freedom panels down, and I'm going to leave that rolled up because there is a fiberglass rod in this, so it tucks up on both sides real nice. Now you're probably wondering also, it's a little dark I know, but how do you get these screwed in with the sunshade on? Well, to answer that question, stay tuned to the end of the video, and I'm going to be linking a video at the end. That's going to show you how I put the eyelets in my best top sunshade. Alright, so you're going to have to stay tuned to the end. That way you can tell how I put those little screws in for the freedom panels. That way it's not too loose, especially going through my sunshade. I'm going to be linking a video at the very end that's going to show you guys exactly what I did with that. Alright, all that's left, whoo, look how dusty that is. I haven't had this hardtop on since I redid my floor, so there's a lot of dust on it. But I also, as you can tell, I put my freedom panels up there before I hoist it up. It's a great place just to keep them out of the way too. So all that's left now is I have to reattach my hardtop, which is a traditional like you would at home. I'm also going to have to roll my sunshade back. That way I can put my freedom panels on, and then I'll be done. So hope you guys enjoyed today's quick video. You gotta love knocking over all your crap in your garage. Cheers. Alright, now the next thing to do is I'm just going to fasten the hardtop on like you traditionally would. I'm going to roll my alright guys, so you're going to have to stay tuned to the end to know how I actually put those, you're going to have to stay, sorry, it's a little cold out here. Actually, what I did, when I had those wing nuts. Alright guys, I'm going to put this in the middle of the video just because it's at the end, but I want to show you guys the rest of it. But if you guys want to know how I put those eyelets in my sunshade, the link that I'm going to be putting up the video at the end of the vid. I forgot to show you my hoist. So this is the side section I just took off. I took off the 3 sects. Alright, so you're going to have to stay tuned. So you're going to have to, I keep looking at this. Please make sure you click subscribe. Hit that bell, that way you can be notified of any new content. Check this video out right up here. You know what? You may just like it. In the meantime, leave it better than you found it. Thanks again for watching Jack the Jeep. My name's Steve. Out.
You can call me stupid.